African president of the United States of America, President Barack Obama.
Good to see you. I just want to say, everybody back home, right back at you. We appreciate you. You always get the straight talk.
And welcome to Straight Talk. All Straight Talk viewers and anyone else you know, notify them that the vote to protect yourself is called Conceal Carry. It's coming up in the Senate any day now, or in the House of Representatives and in the Senate. But it's coming up to be voted on. And you should call your state representative and your senator and let them know your feelings, whether you feel for it or against it. They should be voting for the constituents. The majority of the constituents understand that you need protection when there are predators in the community. Let me say that again. You need protection when there are predators in the community, because we cannot afford to hire enough policemen to protect the community. The police can only police the community and hopefully solve a crime after it happened. But people want to be protected and not have a case solved that they are involved in. I don't know anyone who wants to be the victim of a crime. What does conceal carry has to do with that? Well, first off, if you have a weapon, or if you have a right to have a weapon, very seldom would someone approach you unless they think you're a weakling. They think you're somebody who's going to roll over. Because you may have a gun and you may shoot better than me. There's a case that happened down near Macomb, Georgia. Two armed punks, this is how it reads. Two armed punks thought a 4'11" granny, Lulu Campbell, would be an easy target to rob. But, boy, were they wrong. Now, why were they so wrong? Because instead of cowering in a corner, fearing for her life, the 57-year-old Spitfire engaged them in a wild shootout. Now, they didn't expect, they know it's a concealed carry law there, but they didn't expect this woman to have a weapon. By the time the bullets stopped flying, one of the gunmen had a bullet hole in his chest, and the other was running for the hills. Lulu's luck ended. Our truck ended up riddled with bullets, but amazingly, she was not injured. She was a gun owner who had done a lot of training. Yes, you heard me, he ended up with a bullet in his chest. Let me let you see what Lulu looks like. This is what Lulu looks like. That's the story. Those are the two guys on the bottom there. Lulu, she exercised her amendment, her Second Amendment rights of having a weapon and having the means to protect herself. And she acted accordingly. She had just dropped her granddaughter off at her mother's house in Macomb, Georgia, on the afternoon of April 21st, when a man dressed in black came up to the passenger side of a truck, armed with a gun. He shouted, "Open the door!" He used a lot of euphemisms that we don't like using on the air, but he said, "Open the inner coursing door and give me the money." When he said, "Give me the money," he didn't say, "Give me your money," or "Give me your purse." She had just gone into a restaurant that she owns. Lulu owns 13 convenience stores in the Macomb area, and she had just left one of them. She believed the robber thought that she had the store's cash on her, but she didn't. I said, "I don't have no money." He said, "Yes, you do. If you don't open the door, I will shoot you." I saw the gun in his hand. Then she saw a second man with the gun standing in the front of the car. He was also dressed in black, and he also was holding a gun. After Lulu refused to open the door, the gunman standing to the side of the car opened fire. The bullet hit the passenger side of the window and smashed it, traveled through, just missing her chest, and broke the window on the driver's side, went through the window on the driver's side. And she's standing there a while. She said, by that time I figured, well, if they're going to kill me, no matter what, I always carried my weapon. Carried my gun 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I thought, if I'm going to die, I'm going to take one of them with me. So she grabbed the gun from the seat and she fired, striking the guy that was by the passenger side right in the chest. She knew how to shoot. She trained. She was trained because she had a license to carry. So she struck the first guy in the chest, and the second guy standing in front fired. He shot at her, but she ducked and then shot back. And she came a little too close to him, so he took off running. But on the way, he had an opportunity to help the wounded partner into the car, and he sped off. Lulu called the police. All this happened on the streets. And where are the police? Taking care of police business in the area. We've always said the police cannot be every place at one time. A citizen must have a means of protecting himself. And that's what that's all the Constitution was saying. A citizen has a right to protect himself. And later that night, police found the man she shot at a local hospital. They identified him as 32-year-old Brenton Lance Spencer. He faces attempted armed robbery and attempted armed robbery charge. What about attempted murder? He shot at her with the gun.